As a child, I was always drawn to colors, forms, texture, and any form of art that I would come across. And though I learned creating art much later in my life, but I was always a very good observer. Observing my environment, trying to see whatever form I come across, trying to feel the texture with my eyes, and I think that was the beginning. It was in me, like breath, if you can say. Obviously, we realize much later in life, that we are meant to be an artist or we are meant to create. But it started much, much when I was much younger. Yeah, much before. Okay, so this happened in 2022, actually, when I was just going through a very rough patch in my life, and I was advised not to uh, involve myself with something new. And I've been painting, so I thought, let me just try my hands with clay, because clay is very therapeutic. So I thought of creating a small model of a car, which I always liked. And I was not even very sure, that it will be, made into a steel later on. So I modeled the space and, it really looked very good. And then I showed it to the gallery. I think that was the beginning. And also during that phase, I think I was wanting that change, that direction, to divert my entire energy to something new. So, so the whole of 2023, I was busy creating sculptures, and it was an amazing phase. And then the show happened. See, we all live in our past, right? The difference is some live with the traumas and some live with good memories. As an artist, I always wanted to remember the good part of my life, which I've dwelled. And art is the right way to express. So nostalgia for me is like, reliving those moods and not being attracted to the negative part of my life, the traumas which have happened, anything, which drains me. So art is also, it's more like a therapy, because when I'm thinking about those good times, it is also helping me to, not think about the negative which happened in my life. Well, the current works which we will be showcasing uh, in the month of November 2025 at Art Mumbai, I will not give you much details, but it is a more vast, you can say, more detailed version of what I have already shown in 2023. They were only cars which I did, and now what I'm showing is actually a complete story in a form of an installation. In I can't give you much details, but uh, it is more elaborate, more detailed, and let's see how it comes out. The gallery has always supported me from the beginning, even when I was going through a phase when I needed a lot of emotional support, by giving me a solo show at that time and diverting all my energies from negative to positive. I think they have been quite quite a support, and I'm highly grateful to them for that. And my experience has been fantastic. I think they are working the way how a gallery should work. You know, their focus is more on the artist and not on themselves, and which is very important, I think.